There's just nothing, like rocks, barren land, heat, no food. It really just rips at your soul. It rips at who you are, and you think, we've got to do something different. We've got to make a change for them. One thing that you can't bring back with you is the utter hopelessness that people feel. You know, an image can capture a face, it can capture an emotion, it can capture what you think to be a feeling. But when you're there and you look into their eyes, person to person, you see their surroundings and you see what they have to live in every day, their actual conditions that they go home to at night, what it's like when they wake up in the morning and have to then go out and find food to survive that day. You can't adequately bring that back in an image, and I have no way of really describing that to you except that in the images, the one thing that you can see is their eyes. It looks empty, and that is a representation of their every single moment. I've been in ministry basically my whole life. I've had the opportunity to travel the entire world, going from crusade to crusade, camp meeting to camp meeting, just doing ministry all over the world. I had my 6th birthday in Brazil and my 7th birthday in London, I think. And I mean, so like we were all over the world. And going to these different crusades, I once had the opportunity to go to India, and you know, of course I'm a photographer, and so all I want to do is go out and get among the people and shoot and see things and experience things. And I ran across this community of people living under a street bridge. And I mean, they had nothing. They literally had nothing. They were digging in trash cans and trash heaps to find food or to find clothing, to find something. But what I noticed was that they had family. You know, the brothers and sisters loved each other. The parents watched for their children. Even though they had nothing, the mom and dad still loved each other and they loved their children. And India is just as poor as Haiti in some places, but there's no family in Haiti at all. When we first got there, there was just hundreds of these little kids that just surrounded us when we landed, and they just followed us everywhere we went. And it was just so shocking to me that these little kids were running around with no supervision, no parental guidance, no parental love. The parents didn't care about the children, and had never seen that anywhere else. I mean, I've seen impoverished nations. I've seen people that are begging for everything and not have any way to get provided for, but they still loved each other. They still were protective of their own, and that's not in Haiti. What I was told was that as soon as they're old enough to walk, they begin to fend for themselves. Like, the parents will kind of carry them around and kind of feed them. But as soon as they're walking around, they're like, okay, you can get your own food. And well, I'm a dad now. I have a 1-year-old son. And I remember being in Haiti and thinking about when I have kids, what will it be like? Or what is that feeling like? I didn't have any children at the time when I went to Haiti. And now I look at Ryder and I think, how could I ever let my own children just go out and fend for themselves? They don't have encouragement, they don't have hope, they don't have somebody to help them, they don't have anyone to lean on. So you can imagine that just strips the zeal for life right out of you. So, why is there an enjoyment for living for them? It's so shocking and heartbreaking all at once. Our mission statement is to change the world, but it takes every joint of the body being knit together and producing fruit, the effective working by which every part does its share. The key words are the effective working, and that's what we do, and that's how we work, is by everyone in this building, every member of Guts Church doing its share, supplying something. We can, will, and are changing the world.